Saraban. They were live in Preston last night. They were fantastic. I love it when the summer live music events start. You're listening to Beat 103. This is me, Rolly, with the Best of Preston show. You're going to get local original music. For most of the next hour, I've got a fantastic guest. The first song is a brand new song from a local lad who I've seen play lots of times, Mr. Phil Ireland.
Everyone, there's never been a true word spoken. It's not about rejection. It's those who think you are a sensation. You're here today, gone tomorrow, and they just walk away. But you're still here today, you're still here tomorrow. So focus on your sound. There's a guarantee if you put your heart in your sound. There's no guarantee if you wear your heart on your sleeve. No pleasing everyone. Trying with those who are fickle. They say you like your song, but they don't listen to the nuance. 'Cause you're here today, gone tomorrow, and they just walk away. But you're still here today, you're still here tomorrow. So focus on your side. If you put your heart in your sound, there's no guarantee when you wear your heart on your sleeve. Someone may hear, someone may say, someone may fear.
Fantastic new song there. It's called Cufflink. He's gigging round and about, and he's got loads of stuff online, so please go and check out Phil Ireland. Now, I did say I would have a little feature where I played a live recording, which I've been doing for a couple of weeks now, and I found another one. This is from a Preston legend who's back in Preston shortly with a gig at Choose Yard. This is Ken Nicol.
They say breathing the air outside is not advised.
generator and I'm stocking up on food. I'm getting ready for the famine and the drought that's overdue. So when the bell starts tolling on that fateful day, I'll be sitting back with a glass of Chardonnay. I'm gonna stay in my fortress. There's not a soul that I can't trust. I'm playing it safe 'cause the world outside is dangerous. Well, the weather's strange, getting stranger by the day. Are we gonna get wet? No, we're gonna get washed away. So when the ice cap melts and the Gulf Stream flows no more, we'll be sailing up Shit Creek without an oar. I'm gonna put the sandbags down. I'm going upstairs where I'm safe and sound. I'm staying indoors 'cause the world outside is dangerous. So dangerous.
That was Ken Nicol. Bit of dead air there with the technical stuff. No, yeah, that was a live recording. I did say I'd play one each week, and he's playing in Preston soon. I'm doubting myself now whether it's Choose Your or the Conti, that gig. He's playing with Dave Gardner and Mark Wilkinson. I'll have to double check my sources, but yeah, that's definitely coming up. I was out. I'm not out every night, but Mrs. Raleigh will say I am. But I was out Friday night too, and I did see Grain Electric in Manchester. It was their album launch. I've been playing them for quite a few weeks, and this next song I saw them do on Friday night, and it was just superb. This is I Don't Care.
Last time that I saw you, you were heading for the door. You didn't want to talk about it. You just said we are no more. You said you didn't love me. You said you didn't care. Then you played a magic trick on me. You vanished in thin air. But I don't care, but I guess I do. I was so in love with you. I saw your best friend recently. She couldn't take her eyes off me. And when I casually asked about you, she said, are you so blind that you can't see? She's been sleeping with your best friend. It's been going on for weeks. And then she put her hand upon my thigh and said, you're coming home with me. Well, I don't care, but I guess I do. And I'm not so in love with you. So I went home with your best friend, and she made sweet love to me. admit that I enjoyed myself, and to my heart she got the key. Oh, but you know it didn't last too long, 'cause she had a roving eye. The last time I saw her, she was going strong with her best friend's other guy. Well, I don't care, but I guess I do. Well, I hate her and I hate you. Well, I don't care, but I guess I do. You both gave me a dose of the blues.
Grain Electric, I Don't Care. I saw them Friday night. Their album launch is a fantastic new album. It's called Grain Electric. That was sung and written by Martin Conway. Absolutely brilliant performance on Friday night. Please go check them out. Last week, I saw Lucas Williams live in Preston. Didn't realise he had more music online. So I downloaded another one, and here it is.
So many snakes in this giant field of grass. Who don't care what you need, they don't care how nice you ask. Can't help themselves, or they'll just keep on cutting corners. They'll end up cutting out everything important, because they don't want to deal with the issues that we face, leaving us to chase our own blues away in many different ways that end up leading south, or at least that's how it turns out someday. But it's okay, 'cause we'll find a way out of this day-to-day problem that we face. When all is said and done, all these wolves in their sheep's clothing, they won't carry on controlling. There's daily examples as you walk down the street. People out there with nothing to eat. It's gonna have to happen for something to change, or for us to find our range in this world that's so strange. But it's okay, 'cause we'll find a way out of this day-to-day problem that we face. When all is said and done, all these wolves in their sheep's clothing, they won't carry on controlling. Oh, this is not about who's wrong and who is right. It's simply a plea for help, so people have a place to sleep at night. 'Cause no one should be out there with no one to turn to. 'Cause no one should be out there while the lips slowly turn blue. But it's okay, 'cause we'll find a way out of this day-to-day problem that we face. clothing. They won't carry on controlling.
Lucas Williams, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. What a talent, just 15 years old. I'll be playing more of Lucas, no doubt. But my guest is here, and I'm going to play one of his songs before I bring him on. He's got songs coming out of his ears, this guy. He composes a song most days, I think. It's Mr. Kevin Ash.
Chicago style. Gonna roll down 66, the best that I can. Know a lot of it's gone, but I'm a conscientious man. So goodbye Chicago, you know it's only for a while. When that summer sun hits me, I'll be singing in style. I'll be singing the blues, Chicago style. I'll be singing the blues, Chicago style. Gonna park my car down Santa Monica Boulevard. I'm gonna dip my toes in the ocean on a California sunshine day. So goodbye Chicago, you know it's only for a while. When that summer sun hits me, I'll be singing in style. I'll be singing the blues, Chicago 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 style.
Please stick around this afternoon on Beat 103. We've got the 80s show, Sarah's Funky Jukebox. We've got Richard Serling's Motown Show. We've got LJ with some old school bangers. Before that, I've got a lovely guest with me in the studio. It's Kev Ash. Hello, Kev.
Hello there.
Now, Kev, you are very well known on the local music scene as a purveyor of blues music. How long have you been doing that?
Well, the blues actually came a bit later, more so in the 80s. I mean, I started hearing music probably at my nan and granddad's. I was the firstborn, so like all good grandparents, they minded the young ones, and I used to be transported up there on my dad's bike on crossbar, and then we moved on to a BSA motorbike with a honker horn. And I was listening obviously there was no television in those days, so I was picking up on the radio, and it was crooners and big bands, 50s. And then rock and roll came, Elvis, etc. And then 62, the Beatles, when the Beatles happened, they just blew me away. And although the Stones, the Yardbirds and the Kinks came out of a blues boom in 60s London. It wasn't until the 80s, really, that I met a couple of lads there from Crossfire, Steve and Jim Escath, and Jim, very knowledgeable. And we started going to gigs, and we were lucky to see a lot of the old blues players who are now long gone, but people like B.B. King and Albert King, Albert Collins, and from there on I backtracked. And I'm not a great player, but I found I could play blues not too badly. So, and I've always written, because I mean, when I heard the Beatles in '62, I thought, they're writing their own songs. So I got myself a guitar, and I thought, if I can write a hit song, I can stay at home for the next 12 months and not have to work. Anyway, it didn't work. Never worked.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah, but eventually I got myself a little 4-track recorder, and I'd record my songs on that. Was it 95? I'd recorded 6 tracks, and I got one at... I was postman by that time, and one of the young lads was into the computers. And I said, can you put these on CD, which he did. And I sold them to friends, and then I was doing an afternoon shift, and one of the drivers came running in. He said, Kev, you're famous. What are you on about? He said, I've just been in the charity shop in Tulketh, and 2 of your CDs are in bargain bin.
Who was it? Did you find out who it was?
No, I never found out. No, I thought, that's mates for you, that, innit?
You're very well known for being a prolific songwriter. You know, I think every time a bus goes past, you write a song about something, but it's fantastic. And when you play live, you play a lot of original stuff, which I love. And it's funny you mentioned 1995, because most of sort of my music friends I've met in the last 10 years or so from actually, starting to play. But I met you in 1995.
We did, yeah.
On the way to a Rolling Stones gig
Rolling Stones concert
in Sheffield. Yeah. And the guy I was with knew you already. We were on a tram in Sheffield.
We were,
and you didn't even have a ticket.
I didn't, no.
So
no, I paid double the price off one of the touts, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've only ever done that once, bought a ticket off a tout when a gig was sold out. It was a band called Get Cape, Work Cape, Fly. Yeah, never done it again since. But we don't recommend that.
Well, we don't. But I mean, back in '98, me and my good mate Mick Rice went down to Clapton's 18 nights at the Albert Hall with no ticket. We didn't even have a hotel to stop at. Tickets were 15 quid. So I said to him, we'll pay double. And if one of us gets in, the other one either goes for a drink or stands outside and listens. Anyway, he got a ticket 15 quid off this last face value. And he was a bit reticent about leaving me. I went, no. And these 7 lads from Sunderland, and one of them had a ticket. And we could hear it supported band by then. I said, I'll give you 45 quid for that ticket. We'd be on budget then. Anyway, he gave in. And I made arrangements with Mick to meet him in bar. So I walked in, and he said, you got in. How much did you pay for that ticket? I said, 45 quid. And that lass was stood with her husband next to him, and he turned round. He said, you let that ticket go for 15 quid, and this lad's just paid. He wasn't too pleased.
No, I mean, going to live music gigs is just fantastic. It's just great memories. And you've written a lot of stuff about music itself and, about memories and gigs. Let's play another one, and then we'll chat a bit more. This is Hear My Train Rolling.
Blowing, good to have me back. In my train rolling down the track. say paradise is nice.
You're listening to the Best of Preston show on Beat 103 with me, Rolly, and I'm with Kev Ash, who is a bit of a blues legend. Well, very much.
Now, don't overdo it.
On the Preston scene, knows everybody. Everybody knows him. And I've known him for quite some time myself. One of my favourite stories from Kev involves a Christmas song, and that's one of my favourite songs of Kev's. And you wrote it for a competition many years ago. It didn't quite win, did it?
It certainly didn't. No. My original song didn't win, and it was what annoyed me was it was Brenda Lee's "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" won it. With whoever did it, just put different lyrics to the backing track. So for me, that wasn't an original song. So I wrote him a very irate letter. I didn't get a reply, but it didn't get me anywhere.
Wasn't that the old Red Rose Radio?
Red Rose Radio, yeah.
Incredible stuff. But yeah, how many songs do you think you've written, Kev?
I'd say about 100. Well, probably more, because in the early days, I've got like 3 bloody bookfuls of in garage. I was writing then, and I never put the chords down.
Yeah.
So the stuff that's gone that I don't even remember now, but probably the ones I can remember will be about 100. Because I did have 215 to 218. A lad that we all knocked about in 70s. He was a musician from 16, played in live bands, whereas I just wrote songs. And we played for the local football team, and then when we got old, we all fell apart. And one of the lads worked inside for BAC for 10 years, and he came back and got a few of us together, and me and Bob said, what are you doing? I said, well, still writing me songs, like. He said, well, I've got an 8-track, but I don't know how it works. So I downloaded the manual, and every Monday for 3 years, I'd go down, and I'd have a bare bones of a song, and he could play anything. And we wrote 43 songs in 3 years.
Amazing.
Just, and decided to do 2. So we both said, right, pick your best 10, and we managed to match them up. And we put 2 out to family and friends. And we raised 120 quid first time and 200 quid second time, and we donated that to St. Catherine's. We got a nice little picture of them, like, thanking us, like, but it was great to do, you know.
Yeah. So you are catching up with the modern world, and you've been at 3507 Studio recording some stuff. You've got a couple of songs online, but you're going to get more online soon.
Definitely, yeah. I'm a bit slow on the IT stuff.
Yeah, no. Kev's catching up, so look out for his songs. This is one of these songs he's recently recorded at the studio. It's Time in My Pocket.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sunday morning, take the dog for a walk. Back home, brewing a talk. Read the Sunday papers. Have a laugh and a joke. I got time in my pockets, and my pockets are full. I got time on my hands today. Dream my life away. Sunday afternoon, Guildhall House. Meet up with my friends. Bonds playing out my favorite tunes. Is that dream heaven sent? I got time in my pockets, and my pockets are full. I got time on my hands today. Dream my life away. Well, the
good times ever come back around. Just see my old friends back in town, having a drink, just having fun, instead of living under the gun. I got time in my pockets, and my pockets are full. I got time on my hands today, dream my life away. I got time in my pockets, and my pockets are full. I got time on my hands today, dream my life away. Got so much time, time in the pockets. I got so much time in my
Kev Ash, Time in My Pocket. Kev, that's not a guitar.
No, it's mandolin.
Mandolin.
Yeah, I'd bought one along with my mate at the Skipton Guitar Show sometime before COVID. So when COVID came down, I started dabbling, learnt a few chords, and that was probably the best of six that I wrote at the time about the COVID situation. First verse being about we're only allowed out for half hour, so we would then take our dog for a walk. Second
Yeah.
one was mentioning the good times that we couldn't do, which one of the good times was Guild Ale House, of course.
Of course.
It turned out to be a great song on that, and I had a good friend who's I'd known since I was 20-ish. I worked with him, and I ended up, we live in the same street, and he plays banjolele, so he guested on that, on banjolele, so
Fantastic.
it turned out really well.
Yeah,
Nick Sager on piano as well.
yeah. No, so you've got these recordings, you've got lots of songs ready, and you are playing at an event I've mentioned previously, Battle of the Bands, at the end of May at Preston Market.
We are.
Yeah, is it?
We're doing the Sunday slot.
Sunday, yeah.
First
so
time.
it's
We're not
Saturday night and Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not classed as part of the bands. We're classed as a warm-up act.
Okay.
I think we're on about 12:30 for a 40-minute spot.
Early slot on the Sunday.
Yeah, me and I've got Cajon, Dave Singleton from the Bearcats. He's guesting with me.
Please support that event. It's a charity event. There's loads of local bands and artists on Saturday night.
That's Saturday as well, yeah.
And Sunday, all day Sunday, Saturday 30th of May, Sunday 31st of May. I believe there's a small charge for wristbands, but
There is, yeah.
it's all going to a fantastic cause, Rosemere Cancer. Thanks for coming in, Kev.
My pleasure. Loved it.
I'm going to play a track from an artist, a Preston artist that most musicians will know around Preston that I haven't played before. He's an incredible instrumentalist. It's Jamie Brewer. Jamie Brewer, first time I played him. That is called Rotations. Obviously, he writes instrumental songs. He's absolutely incredible guitar player. Sometimes lies it flat. They call him a laptop artist, tapping the guitar and the strings. When you first see him, he absolutely blows your mind, and I'm quite sure I'll be playing some more of Jamie in the future. I'm going to play a little bit of Bingo Bay because the songs are so great. This is called Feel. Stuff that would be absolutely amazing. Next up, I've got a lovely fella who helped me out a few weeks ago. I needed an artist for a community event, and he's a very busy musician, let me tell you. He's gigging every weekend, but he stepped in and played for free at a local community event, and they were mad for him, absolutely mad for him. This is James Christie.
Sleep in my eye, or a
just dream? Live in a fantasy. Can we just feel? Can we just feel? Let's just pretend. Can we just steal a little happiness? Can we just stay? Can we just stay? Let's just pretend. Let's not forget what we used to own. We can retrace, we can forgive. We can forgive. Let's not forget what we used to own. We can retrace, we can forgive. We can forgive. Can we just dream? Live in a fantasy. Can we just feel? Can we just feel? Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend. Can we just steal a little happiness? Steal a little happiness. Let's just stay. Can we just stay? Let's just pretend.
Beautiful song there from James Christie. It's called Let's Just Pretend. He is gigging all over the place most weekends, so please go and check him out. I'm going to play a track from a fella. He's been around a long time. He plays at the Guild Ale House regularly with his band, the Champagne Nippers, and this song is absolutely great fun. This is The Popcorn Pan from Stan Mansfield.
Take the butter from the cooler, turn the heat up on the cooker if you can.
cooler, turn the heat up on the cooker if you can. There's a cupboard in the kitchen, in the corner is a popcorn fan. Get out the popcorn fan. Get out the popcorn fan. You can boogie till you boogie, trying if you can. You haven't got a brother if you haven't got a band. Get out the popcorn fan. It's poppin', poppin', poppin'. Get out the pan, man. It's poppin' out the pan. Poppin'. Where's the pan? Poppin'. Have you seen my pan? It's poppin' in my pan. Poppin'. Where's the pan? Poppin'. I need my pan. It's poppin'. Looking. Poppin'. Looking for my pan. Well, it's poppin' in the pan. Poppin' in my face. The poppin' comes poppin' all over the place. It's poppin' in the pan. Poppin' in my face. The poppin' comes poppin' all over the place.
First play for Stan Mansfield on the show. The Popcorn Pan, that is great fun. He's absolutely rocking. I'm going to be requesting that next time he's on in the pub. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for Kevin Ash for coming in and chatting to us. Please stick around for Sarah's Funky Jukebox, Richard Serling, and then LJ, a packed afternoon here on Beat 103. I'm going to play out with the best of Preston track. This is Martin Terry. See you next week.